Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Neil, and today we are tackling what is, in my opinion, the most impossible quiz on all of Sporcle. This is the Blind Ultimate Minefield World Edition. Blind means just what it sounds like. We are presented with pretty much a blank map of the world. We have no coastlines, we have almost no borders, there's a very few clues. Some micronations have little boxes drawn around them, so we know where there's Liechtenstein, Malta, Bahrain, Djibouti, Singapore, and Brunei. And there's also a few small nations and island nations marked out. So we know Taiwan, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, the Gambia, Equatorial Guinea, and that's it. These boxes represent insert maps for the South Pacific, for Western Africa, for Israel, Palestine, and Lebanon, for Central Europe, for the Lesser Antilles of the Caribbean, and for Central America. But otherwise, we have a blank map, and it's our job to find each country as they're presented to us. This is a forced order map, so you can't skip ones. You can't start with the easy ones. You get whatever random order is presented to you, and it's a minefield, which means one wrong click and it's game over. I've tried this quiz a bunch already. In fact, 51 times, and my best score in 51 goes is just 20 out of 197, 10%. So much of this depends on so many things. You have to know the map of the world. You need that basic knowledge. You need the skill of knowing exactly the size and relation of countries to one another. You also need quiz specific knowledge, knowing the projection of this particular map and the exact location. You end up using these insert boxes as reference points for a lot of nations as you progress, and it also takes a lot of luck because this is a forced order quiz. You're presented with a random order of nations that you have to tackle, and so it's a lot easier if you get a Russia or a Brazil or a China or a Mexico early on. But if you're presented with a lot of really small countries, odds are you're not going to be able to get through. My goal today, like I said, my best score is 20. My goal is to get to 25, hopefully in less than an hour. It'll take numerous attempts. I'm almost sure I won't be able to get it on the first go, but let's see what we can do. And right off the bat, we're stuck with Eswatini, which I have come to learn is due north of this point of the blue box. And it's approximately there. These are the things this is the meta knowledge that comes with playing a game like this 50 odd times. Now, Israel is on this inset map. I know Lebanon's about here. Palestine's about here. Israel, there we go. That'll certainly help for the next two when we do get Palestine and Lebanon. Okay. Egypt is about here. Sudan ought to be there. That will help. So will Mexico. All right. Afghanistan. Let's think about this. Iran lies south of the Caspian. Pakistan will be about there. Afghanistan ought to be about there. Cool. Liechtenstein is one of the few micronations that actually has a box drawn around it. That's helpful. But for instance, the Vatican, San Marino, Monaco, you're on your own. So they have not made this overly easy for anyone. Like I said, it may be the most impossible quiz on Sporcle. Okay. The Lesser Antilles are directly above Venezuela. I'm going to say Guyana is about there. Cameroon is directly above Equatorial Guinea. Got it. Côte d'Ivoire. Okay, now let's talk about the Gulf of Guinea nations. There's Senegal, the Gambia, more Senegal. Then there's Guinea-Bissau and Guinea, Sierra Leone and Liberia, and then Côte d'Ivoire. The Ukraine. Okay, if this is Israel, Palestine, Lebanon, then this is Turkey. That's the Black Sea, and there's the Ukraine. Micronesia is about here. There we go. St. Lucia. This will be a challenge. We're right in the middle of the Lesser Antilles. I know there's St. Kitts, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, and then St. Lucia's, I believe, in this neighborhood. But I don't want to go too low because I know there's St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Grenada. And I also don't know what island this is and where St. Lucia sits in relation to it. Okay. So I got a little lucky there with getting those two back to back. So St. Lucia and then St. Vincent, and all the Grenadines will be down here. I know Trinidad and Tobago will be here, and Barbados will be in this ballpark. Nauru. Kiribati is sort of north central in this insert. Nauru is the smallest island nation in the world. Luckily, they've given it some water territory on this map here. Gabon surrounds Equatorial Guinea to the south and the east. There we go. New Zealand. And this map has very distorted edges. The international date line, 180 degrees east or west, is not a straight line on this map. It's a big curve that goes kind of like this on both sides. So Siberia runs out in this sort of space, and it also sort of warps the shape of these nations as we sort of traditionally picture them. So New Zealand does not look like New Zealand on this map because it's sort of that bottom right country. And it's also a hard one to find because it's so skinny in this projection. Ugh. Don't want to have overshot it by accident. There it is. See, that's not how we envision New Zealand to look. But this is impressive. We're actually doing pretty well in this one. We got lucky with some larger nations. But now we've got Slovakia. Okay, there's Liechtenstein. This is Austria here. Czechia and Slovakia. Laos. This is going to be about there. So close. See, that was actually a good run. You may know, like, only hardcore geography nerds would even attempt this quiz because it's such a insane concept, and the average score is 4%. My best ever is 10%. I got a boom goes the dynamite for 9%. That's how ridiculous this quiz is. I'm sure somebody at some point has actually aced this, but it almost certainly took some luck. It's also the kind of quiz that gets easier as you go because you fill in the map. So you have more information the deeper you get. It's building that information at the beginning that's the real challenge. And so it's so easy to fail in the first 5 or 10. But I can imagine once I have 40 or 50 countries up, it gets easier and easier. It's still not simple, but perhaps manageable. Okay, now Dominica. Let's think. We had St. Lucia south of here and St. Vincent south of that. I'm pretty sure Dominica is above those two. There we go. And the nice thing is they're all sort of on a curving arc that goes a bit like this. Indonesia will be south of Singapore. There it is. And the Maldives, there's Sri Lanka, which means the southern tip of India is right here. And the Maldives, there they are. South Korea is tough because you got to hit a peninsula that's surrounded by Japan and China and North Korea. Austria is easy because it's due east of Liechtenstein. And Belarus. I know the Ukraine protrudes into this map some. I think I can't click on the Belarus in this insert, which makes it hard. There it is. And there's Taiwan. Republic of the Congo. Okay. Well, let's think about this rationally. Gabon surrounds Equatorial Guinea to the south and the east, and beyond that is the Republic of Congo. It's not huge, but there it is. Okay, still going. This is great. Iran, Pakistan, Afghanistan. I was just off. So, does Afghanistan actually share a border with Uzbekistan? It looks like it might there, right at that southern tip. So that's good to know. I can go right off. If I have Uzbekistan, I can go right off that southern tip. Okay, 7%. These have actually been a couple of really good runs so far. Belize, oh boy. Okay, I know that we've got the Yucatan Peninsula in the top left of this inset, and Panama in the bottom right. Guatemala's here, and Belize is going to be a sliver further east than I pictured. Going again. The Bahamas. Above and slightly to the west of the Lesser Antilles. We can sort of approach that, I think, from the east. Oh man, I feel like I could really hit Florida by accident here. Ugh. Do I have to go further north? I feel like Cuba's right there, which means Florida's right there, and the Bahamas should be. There we are. Okay. Somalia. That's Djibouti, which means Somalia is right next to it on the east side. Italy. This will help a lot. If I can click on it. Why can I not click on Italy? What's going on, man? Why can't I click on Italy? That's a frustration and a half. What? Why was it not allowing a click? I was clicking. I mean, that's Liechtenstein, that's Switzerland, that's Austria. That should be Italy right there. Like, why was it not permitting a click? Hmm. Quizmaster, that may be a glitch. Or maybe I was just having the bad luck of being on a border with every single one of those clicks. Okay, Maldives, Seychelles, somewhere in here. Sort of a. There they are. Timor-Leste. Okay, we've got Borneo, Papua New Guinea, Timor-Leste. Little box in the. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. But it is just west of due south of this line here. Okay, I can work with that. The U.S. See, that helps, and that's relatively easy. Syria, Montenegro. That's going to be a challenge. Yeah, just missed it. Okay, so in line with Corsica. Vatican City. Good luck, eh, Neil? Um, I mean, it's going to be. This is a learning experience. I'm not going to luck into clicking on the Vatican. Except I just did. That's crazy. Because some of those should have been on Italy. I mean, clearly this isn't a pure minefield. Like, it allows you a bit of flexibility. But, man. Okay, let's think here. Uganda, Tanzania, Eswatini, Mozambique. There we go. There's Zambia. Belarus. Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Togo, Benin. Okay, I know Denmark's about here. Sweden's about here. Puts Finland about there. Not there. I'm not sure I've ever had Finland pop up on this before. That's useful. Finland would be very useful if to get it before Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. Austria, due east of Liechtenstein. There we go. Barbados are going to be in this ballpark. There we are. Guinea. Okay, that's the Gambia. Senegal surrounds it. Then there's Guinea-Bissau, and then there's Guinea. Peru. I know there's Venezuela, due south of the Antilles, then Colombia, Ecuador, Peru. Let's just approach it from the Pacific. There it is. Gabon, Eswatini. There it is. You may go, oh my God, that's crazy. I've just learned that Eswatini is due north of this corner on that blue box. This is what I'm talking about, becoming skilled with the meta information of the quiz, and that just takes time and repetition. Azerbaijan, that point in the Caspian is right by Baku. Come on, there it is. Botswana. Okay, now that we have Eswatini, we know South Africa is basically here. Botswana should be there. The Dominican. I'm pretty sure this island here is Puerto Rico, which means the Dominican should be just west of it. There it is. Republic of the Congo. Nice. Czechia. Okay, Mali. This will be interesting. Okay, Mauritania. Mali. There it is. Okay. Botswana. Zimbabwe. I'm pretty sure Botswana and Zambia actually border just on that little point right there, so we can go above that. And there we go. France. This box of Europe, I know it includes the Netherlands and Belgium up in the top left. France, you have to be outside the box, about there. Iraq. Here's our Persian Gulf. Syria's up here. There's Iraq. Albania. Boy. Okay, boot of Italy. Here. Ugh. What did I hit instead? Did I just hit some Italy or did I hit some Greece? I don't know. Okay, so Albania, straight across from Sardinia. So I'm actually really happy with like the 7%, 8% scores I'm getting on a lot of these, which is crazy, but that's kind of the level of expectation. If I can break that 10% barrier again, if I can get 20, that's a real achievement. I'm not gonna lie, I actually recorded an hour of me doing this before from my previous 23 tries, but I made the error of not recording my cursor movement. So all you got to look at was a blank screen and me describing what I was looking at. You got the map, but you didn't get the cursor, so you didn't see where I was trying to hunt, and it made for terrible video. So I'm doing a fresh hour, and that last video finished with me getting my high score, which was the 20 in a row, the 10%. So that was my 51st attempt. Jamaica is south of Cuba. We know the Dominican and Haiti are there. Cuba, Jamaica's south of Cuba, so there we go. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, now let's think. Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. There's Nicaragua. This is Fiji, Tonga, Samoa, Austria, Czechia, Slovakia. Benin. Greece, Bulgaria. Oh, now I'm nervous. Why is that not? Just off. I guess I was actually clicking in the AG and it's further north than I pictured. Okay. Mali, Niger, Chad. I have a pet peeve about this map. Germany is 90% in this insert. Like it fills up this sort of space right here. But you can't click on any of that in the insert. You have to click on the outside of the map to catch that little sliver right there, which just seems wrong. It feels like if the country lives in the insert, you should be able to click on the insert to get it, even if it leaks out a little bit. Brazil. Italy's a tough one to click on for some reason, and I really don't know why. It makes no sense to me that Italy is unclickable. I've yet to get. Maybe this is why this is a nearly impossible quiz. Like I should be able to click on Sardinia and get it, but no. Sicily is above Malta, but I can't click it. The boot should be here. It should go up. So I don't, I accidentally clicked on the Vatican. What's going on? Barbecue. If you ever watch this, please answer. Please let me know why I can't click on Italy. Okay. Benin. There we go. North Macedonia. Okay, if Greece is here, yeah, that was lucky. Not gonna lie. Just off on Zimbabwe. Cabo Verde, really? Oh boy. It's off the west coast of Africa. I would picture about Senegal. There it is, okay. Belarus. Again, this is one that is mostly on the insert, but you have to click off the insert. It's about half and half. But why can't I click here and get Belarus? Slovenia. There's Austria. There's Italy. Slovenia is about there. There's Greece. Okay. Now let's think. There's Albania, and there's Montenegro. It's just over. Albania is a little smaller than you think. Zambia. Argentina. See, like South America is starting to twist away, but got to be careful. Denmark's there, Sweden's there. That's Israel. So that's Egypt. That's Sudan. There's Djibouti. There's Djibouti. Lebanon. Iraq. Tanzania. New Zealand is a distortion down here, isn't it? I spend too much time hunting for New Zealand on these quizzes. I need to find a good reference for it, but man, it's just last thing I want to do is overshoot it and hit Australia, and that would be a crummy way to lose the quiz. Yeah, overshot. Bugger. So it's really quite low and in the corner. That's frustrating because I shouldn't. The projection shouldn't kill you, but there it is. Eritrea. If that's Djibouti, Eritrea is just up the Red Sea coast. That's Sri Lanka. There's the southern tip of India. Those are the Maldives. The Seychelles are. There we go. That's Lake Victoria. Uganda's on the north shore. I mean, like, this is literally hitting a. There it is. Belgium. Come on. There it is. Croatia. Okay, so we know St. Lucia's south and St. Vincent south of them. There we go. Paraguay. Oh, this will be a bit of a crapshoot. Let's think. Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay. Ugh, just over. Syria, Brazil, Moldova. Boy. Bulgaria, Romania. It's going to be a boat in there, isn't it? Oh, okay. Right near the edge. Okay. In line with those, just a few pixels. This is like, you know, this is how I learn a quiz like this. Is I go, okay, I need a reference for where Moldova is, and I'll carry these ones across. Know that it's just inside the insert, a couple of pixels, and I'll end up hitting it there. That'll be my hope. Yemen, across the Red Sea from Djibouti. There it is. Austria, directly east of Liechtenstein. Turkmenistan on the southeast shores of the Caspian. There it is. The Bahamas. Ugh. You need to slowly adopt all these rules so that you can solve almost any of the 197 on a blank map. That's what you need to ultimately get to. Okay, I know I know the Marshalls are right here. Micronesia's right here, and Palau is east of that. There we are. Dominica. This Italy. I need to figure out the secret to clicking on Italy, because if that's Liechtenstein, that's Switzerland. I should definitely be in Italy right there. Italy should be all along this axis here. So there's something clearly wrong. Like, you can't hit Italy until you've gotten San Marino, or Like, it doesn't extend out. That's clear. Like, there should be just fine. Hmm. I might settle for getting over 10% again. I think if I pull one of those off, I'll be thrilled. Jamaica. Really quite close to that corner, isn't it? Okay. Antigua and Barbuda. There they are. Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana. There it is. Okay, if that's Lebanon and Israel, that's Turkey, that's the Black Sea, and that's the Ukraine. Austria, Czechia, Venezuela, Colombia, the Gambia. Don't want to make a stupid mistake either by being off by clicking on something that should be a slam dunk and just missing by a pixel or two, or clicking on the wrong box. I've made that mistake too, confusing Djibouti for Bahrain just because I'm not paying enough attention. Okay, Kiribati is north central in this insert. Nauru is the smallest island nation in the world, just outside it. Uruguay is going to be tough. Let's approach from the sea and hope I'm at the right latitude. I am not, and I hit Brazil. Okay. Cambodia. This would be tough too. I know Laos is about there. Cambodia can be just south of that. There we go. Cool. Okay. Let's get Argentina. Malawi. I know is due south of Lake Victoria. It's about. Oh man, see, like I feel like I was right on that, but must have been just off. Australia. There. Norway. Let's approach from the north and the west to hit the big skinny. There it is. North Macedonia. We know we got Greece. There. Guyana is about here. Suriname is just east of that. There it is. Burkina Faso. We know Cote d'Ivoire's here. And Ghana's here. Burkina Faso's above that. The Republic of the Congo. We've got Equatorial Guinea. We've got Gabon. There it is. That's Bhutan. Bangladesh is due south of that, which means Myanmar is about there. Angola. Is most of this coastline here. Yeah. Let's think. Ooh, that was close. I almost hit Portugal. But we're good. We're good. Okay. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan. Got it. Cool. That was North Macedonia, which means Kosovo is right there. Albania is here. Montenegro is here. And I'm just off on Bosnia. Yeah, I mean you can see how challenging this is, obviously. Only true hardcore geography nerds, I think, would even attempt a quiz like this. And the fact that the average score is just 4% proves how impossible I think it is. Um, yeah, it's a bonkers quiz, and I genuinely wonder whether anyone's actually solved it. Austria, Iraq, the Bahamas are, take that line a little bit that way. There they are. Okay. Belarus is right there. Poland, right there. Yeah, so like Germany, Poland, Belarus, you all have to click them just above this insert map line, and it's really frustrating, to be honest. Georgia. Okay, that's Azerbaijan. Georgia's up here. There it is. Turkmenistan on the other side of the Caspian. Uganda on the north shore of Lake Victoria. Fiji, south central here. There it is. Costa Rica. So Panama sort of comes in a sideways S, and then Costa Rica has the entire isthmus above it. There it is. Turkey. Boom. Belgium. We got the Netherlands. Belgium. Yep. Brazil. Albania is in line with Sardinia. And don't want to. Ugh. 9%. We're getting close. We're getting close. Give me a second. I need to freshen my coffee. Okay. Now I'm recharged. We can carry on. Venezuela. Montenegro. Man. Just off. Singapore, they've done us the pleasure of putting in a box. Mexico. There we go. Myanmar. Cote d'Ivoire. Italy. I don't know how to click on Italy. This keeps becoming genuinely perplexing. Can I only click on it on this map? Huh. Okay, so that's the trick. Even though it's fully contained in the insert map, you can only click on it in the big map. That's messed up. Most people won't figure that out. Kazakhstan. The Maldives, the Seychelles. There they are. Lebanon. Okay. Albania. Knowing that Italy trick, that's huge. That will make a difference. I guess that's how they let you take guesses at San Marino and the Vatican. knowing that you don't have to risk hitting Italy. But I feel like it could be better designed. Okay. There's Vietnam. Cuba, I feel like I need a proper reference for. There it is. Okay, just straight off there. Albania. Let's get Albania right this time, shall we? There it is. South Africa, let's. Okay, so South Africa will not go below that point. Okay. Gabon. Belgium. Eswatini. Monaco. I haven't had to pinpoint Monaco yet. Okay, let's think. If we're not worried about hitting France, let's just. There it is. Saudi Arabia. Chile, let's approach from the Pacific. It's further east than you feel it ought to be. There it is. Okay. Colombia, Ecuador, Peru. There it is. Cool. San Marino. Oi. Okay. There it is. The Maldives. Eritrea. Cameroon. Brazil. We're getting there, folks. We got 13. There's the Gambia. Oh boy. Kyrgyzstan's almost like the in-joke of Sporcle. It appears everywhere. There's way more Kyrgyzstan quizzes than there ought to be, just because it's such a novelty of a country name, I think. So let's see if we can figure this out. Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbek, Kyrgyz. No, just a little too north. Again, I'm quite content with those 7%ers, but I do want to break 10% before I stop today. And El Salvador is going to be a challenging way to do that. Yeah. Republic of the Congo. Gabon. There it is. Luxembourg. Okay, we know we got Belgium and the Netherlands. There it is. Switzerland. Chile. There's Morocco. Just off on Belarus. So frustrating. Gabon seems to be coming up a lot. I wonder if it's truly random. I get suspicious sometimes. No. Okay. Off on Thailand. Frustrating. There's Australia. That helps. Just it helps for finding New Zealand, if nothing else. Okay, now let's think. I know Rwanda's right there, so just off a little. I must have clicked on Tanzania. Mauritania, Mali, Niger, Chad, the DRC. That helps a lot. Yemen. Okay, let's see if we can get Thailand this time. There we go. Okay, now we have the DRC. We know that's Angola. That's Zambia. That's Namibia. That's Botswana. This is exciting. Still, finding the Comoros will be not the easiest. Ugh, must have hit Madagascar. Okay. Germany, you have to click outside on the main map. There. Sao Tome, really? Okay, that's going to be off the coast of Equatorial Guinea, but there it is. Okay, that's Bahrain, so that's Qatar, just to the southeast of it. Okay, Angola, I can recall, is right off that corner. That's helpful. Cuba is about there. Indonesia, south of Singapore. Liberia comes down to that cape here. I don't know the name of that cape, but it's on the west, northwest of that. There it is. Yeah, before it arches back in to do that concave coast of Cote d'Ivoire. Kuwait. Right there. This is encouraging. We're getting successful on some small ones. Oh, Hungary though. Okay. Austria. Hungary. China. Guatemala. Okay, let's approach Argentina from the South Atlantic. Got it. Okay, Italy, we have to come on this map. There it is. This is exciting, folks. There's South Africa. Okay, Bangladesh, Myanmar. So I need to hit Bosnia to get to 10%. Okay, that's Hungary. We've got Slovenia. We have Croatia. There's Bosnia. Here's Russia. 21. This is now officially a high score of mine. And the cool thing about this quiz is the deeper you go, the easier it gets. You still need to know your world map, don't get me wrong, but the more that's on the map, the more information you have to figure out where everything else fits. I would no longer have to guess at Kazakhstan or Mongolia, for instance, because I've got Russia. It's these things that will make things much more manageable as we carry on. So I don't know exactly what that threshold is, but every right one gets us closer to it. There's Senegal. Okay, well, let's think here. We know Mauritius are there. Mali. Yeah. Okay, that's Bosnia, which means Montenegro is just to the southeast. Yeah. Bangladesh, due south of Bhutan. Turkey. France. Boy, San Marino. This one's. At least I know now that I'm not in risk of hitting Italy. They basically floated San Marino in the Vatican in a void of white on this inset, which isn't geographically accurate, obviously, but makes the map somewhat more manageable. Slightly less impossible. If I can just find San Marino. Come on. Where are you? This is ridiculous. There we go. Okay. Oman. Let's think. That's Bahrain, Qatar, the UAE. Oman's gonna be there. The Bahamas. Now that I've got Cuba, that's a load off. There. Okay. Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Denmark, Sweden, Poland, how does this fit? That's Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. Ugh. Smidge too high on Lithuania. But that is easily my high score on this. 16%, it's something to shoot for. It's beginning to actually look like a map of a world. A very empty one, but it's becoming recognizable. And I figured out that damn Italy thing. So I'm going to keep plugging away at this, and another 500 tries or something, and maybe I might just get lucky and get a good order and pull off completing this quiz. But I still believe this is dang near impossible and easily the hardest quiz on all of Sporcle. So thanks for hanging out. Take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.